Let's talk some ACC, though. I'm excited about this conference here. There's some movers and shakers from last year. I'm curious to see what you got lined up for us here. I know what you got lined up for us, and I want to hear your breakdown on this because this is good. Ross, I'm with you on this.
Hey, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications so that you don't miss any of our free content.
I think people think we're crazy, but I'm with you on this. Talk to me about the ACC.
Well, look, here's the thing. If I'm not mentioning the team, it's because I don't think they have a shot. So there's no sense wasting time on them, right? So I got 5 teams here we're going to take a quick look at. Clemson, Miami, North Carolina State, Pitt, and what I consider to be the sleeper in the conference in Wake Forest. Now, Clemson's minus 145, Lenny, and if you know me long enough and you've heard me long enough, you know that I'm not going to lay 145 on a college football future and tie my money up for 6 months waiting for a result on a minus 145 favorite. Just too much risk involved there, even though the obvious choice to win the conference is Clemson. They have the brand name. They're coming off last year where they did not win a conference title for the first time in, I believe, 6 years. It also broke a string of 6 consecutive college football playoff appearances. Are they going to bounce back? Very likely so. Okay. So, but I'm not willing to lay that kind of number. The Miami Hurricanes plus 600. All right. There's a case here. Mario Cristobal in his first season. Here's the thing. I would never really take, I should say, even at this inviting odds, a team that's with a first-year coaching staff at that particular university. Now, granted, Mario Cristobal had coaching stops at Florida International. He did very well at Oregon. He's an excellent recruiter. He's got a great quarterback coming back in Tyler Van Dyke, a sophomore. But you know what? I'm just not going to I'm not willing to take a risk on them, even at odds of plus 600 because of the reasons I just alluded to. North Carolina State, this is intriguing. 17 returning starters, including 10 on defense. That's a defense that allowed 17 or less in half their games last year. Dave Doran, I consider a very underrated head coach. And this is a team that's won 8 games or more in 4 of the last 5 seasons under Doran. I think they're loaded for bear, and they're going to be sneaky good this year. And I'll get to them later. Pittsburgh at plus 800, the defending ACC champions. You know, I just think it's too much to ask them having to replace first-round draft choice Kenny Pickett, and then first-team All-American Jordan Addison, the wide receiver who still had eligibility left, opted to go to USC after Pickett left. And with that, he takes 100 catches and 1,593 yards receiving and 17 touchdowns from a season ago. That's bound to hurt. Yes, they're getting that USC transfer in at quarterback. Slovik, I think his name is. He has some starting experience, but again, a transition type of situation similar to what we saw in Miami. Wake Forest at odds of plus 5,000, Lenny. Plus 5,000. This is a team that made it to the ACC title game a year ago where they lost to Pitt, and they got 14 returning starters, including their star quarterback, Sam Hartman. Key games for them is going to be at home against Clemson early on in, I believe, week 4 or 5, and then at NC State late in the year. I would not count the Wake Forest Demon Deacons out as a long shot sleeper pick here. What I'm going to do here, Lenny, I'm going to take North Carolina State plus 700 to win the conference. Also going to play a small wager on Wake Forest at odds of plus 5,000 as my sleeper pick in Flyer selection.
I like both of them. I like NC State, and I definitely like the Wake Forest sleeper pick, especially at those odds. It's definitely a little sprinkle action. I'm pretty high on Miami this year, but to me, Miami and NC State, 500, 700, like I might throw a little on there, but I'm not a big future guy anyway, but I like it. I'm higher on Miami maybe than NC State, but you make a great argument for NC State, and I love that sleeper pick there, Wake Forest. Man, that's a whole lot of information, folks. If you haven't hit the like button, rewind, watch again. You might learn something. I'm telling you. ACC breakdown for real.